Hey there, Regina Andler here, and it is time for the AI Spotlight. Let me ask you a question. Do you often find yourself staring at a blank screen thinking, what am I going to post today? What am I going to write about? I need something to write, and I'm not sure what it is. That's where AI comes in very, very handy. And this week we are talking about using AI in writing your content authentically as you. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm actually using Claude today. I do bounce back and forth, so I'm going to use Claude for this particular demo. Now, we've been talking about AI for writing all week, and I'm going to give you 5 prompts that you can copy and paste. I will put them in underneath this once we're done, and it will help you create content that sounds more like you. So this is just prompts, and I'm just gonna show you how they work. So the first one is the caption prompt. This one is if you need a social media post fast and you're thinking, oh, I haven't posted today and I really want to put something out there. Now, mind you, personally, I like to create all of my content in advance so I don't run into that problem. However, there are days when I'm like, I didn't set this up. I didn't schedule posts. I need something to print or to post on my Instagram. So here you go. We're going to copy this. We're going to bounce right in here. I have prompts already made up. So write a casual conversational Instagram caption about, again, these are the prompts that are going to go in. So I'm going to give it a topic. How to attract more clients to your consulting business. So just give it a topic, whatever that topic is. My audience is coaches and consultants. Use short sentences, a relatable hook, and end with a question. And we're just going to hit enter. And we're going to see what Claude comes up with. So here you go. Nobody told me this when I started consulting. You don't need more followers to get clients. You need the right people to trust you. Here's what actually works. Talk about your clients' problems before you talk about your offers. Show up consistently, even when it feels like no one's watching. Share results, real ones, and make it easy for people to take the next step. That's it. No crazy funnel, no paid ads, just clarity and consistency. The coaches and consultants winning right now, they're not louder, they're just clearer. Drop a, and I put a little light bulb there, below if this hit different. Tell me, what is the number one thing holding you back from signing more clients right now? Now, my Claude knows a little bit about my voice. I'm not 100% okay with this. So I don't know that I would say drop a light bulb below if this hit different. That's not a phrase that I use. I might turn that around and say, comment. Let's see, what are we talking about here? We're talking about getting the right people to trust you. Drop the word trust in the comments below and tell me what's the number one thing holding you back from signing more clients. Maybe something like that. Or maybe I just get rid of it. Maybe I just ask the question and I drop this completely. This is where I'm going to edit. So it came out pretty good, but it didn't quite give me my voice. So now I'm going to take it. I'm literally going to do what I just did. I'm going to read it out loud. Don't read it to yourself. Don't read it in your head. Read it out loud. You will know immediately if it feels right or if it feels like you need to add some more you to it. So this is a really super simple prompt to put in there. You put your topic in, let it go, and now you have, in a couple seconds, you have a prompt ready to go that might need a couple minor tweaks. And in this case for Instagram, it's an image. So grab an image that goes with the post and you're ready to go. Post it up. You're all done. So that's prompt number one. The second one is the story prompt. Now, since I don't have a story ready, I'm going to put the prompt in here. And here is the prompt. I want to share this story. Now, I'm going to make up a story really quick and I'm going to speak it in. I'm going to use my Microsoft microphone since I don't see the microphone there. I worked with this client who was in her later years starting a new business, and she really wanted to get her new business going, but she didn't know where to start. She came to me asking if I could help her. In the process, I was able to help her not only get started, but build a solid foundation, create her website for her, create a offer stack system that works specifically for her needs and her clients. And now she is running a successful business. Okay, so we're going to stop right there. And as you can tell, I made that up. I actually made it up based off of a client I have because I had to think of something quick. So there's a little bit of a story. So I want to share this story. Turn it into a short post that feels warm and real, not like a press release. Here's the post. She came to me not knowing where to start. Later in life, brand new business, big dream, zero roadmap. I love this so far. Totally how I would phrase this. We figured it out together, built her foundation, created her website, put together an offer stat that actually fits her and the client she's meant to serve. Now she's running a real thriving business. That's the stuff that gets me. It's never just about strategy. It's about watching someone finally bet on themselves and win. This line here, I love the way it's written there, but it's pretty generic for me. I might change that line around to be more in my words. If you're sitting on a dream and just don't know where to begin, that's exactly who I'm here for. Drop a heart if this resonated, or share with someone who needs to hear it today. I love that bottom line. I would totally say that. So this is the only line here that I might go and edit. And then again, done. I am done with this post. All I need to do is, if I want to put an image with it, just put an image. Maybe it's an image of my client. Maybe it's an image of somebody who's happy, who is successful. I'm not sure. You can actually ask AI after it does it, do you want, what would be a good image to go with this post? That's all you need to say. What would be a good image to go with this post? And it will give you ideas. So that's how you create the story prompt. That's how you use the story prompt. Now, the next one is the repurpose prompt. So I love the repurpose prompt. And I need to set this up for you here so I can give you the full setup of what we're doing. So let me go over here and I'm going to grab one of my blogs. Now I post a blog every single week onto my website, and I keep all of them here on my computer. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go down to my blogs, and I'm going to actually say over here, we're going to put the prompt in. Here's a blog post I wrote. And here I'm going to say, see attached, because I'm going to actually attach it. Okay. Let me take these out. So I'm going to say, see attached. And I'm going to pop this right in here. All I did was drag and drop it from my file manager. And it is a blog about how to use AI to write more content without losing your voice. So here's a blog post that I wrote, see attached, turn this into 3 short social media captions, each with a different angle. And off it goes. Repurposing is fabulous. If you do any blogs, if you do any articles, LinkedIn newsletters, anything that you write about, if you sent, value emails out that have a bunch of information, created some other posts that are tips and tricks or anything like that, you could put that in there. Say you do a live and maybe it's tips and tricks like I do on Tuesday. I could actually attach the transcript from that live video and repurpose it into posts. So caption 1, You typed the prompt, AI spits something out. You posted it and immediately thought, that doesn't sound like me at all. Yeah, same. Here's the thing. AI isn't the problem. It's how most of us are using it. The fix, you stay in the driver's seat. Start with your own ideas first and let AI help you shape them. Your voice is the whole point. Don't hand that over. Save this if you've been struggling to make AI work for your content. This works. I don't know why there's a little down arrow. It's saying save it. I do not use these, the M dashes. Back before AI, I used dashes often. And these longer dashes are now very much associated with AI. So I would change that up and just put a here's the thing, comma, or I might even get rid of here's the thing because I don't normally say here's the thing. I might just say, yeah, same. I might say something like, but you know, comma, AI isn't the problem, because that sounds more like me and my voice. So again, I created these in seconds, and now I just have to make some minor tweaks to put them in my voice, and we're done. The second one here that it came up with, the tip-driven post. So it gave me, I told it to give me 3 different kinds. So relatable hook, tip-driven, and the mindset shift. So 3 steps to use AI without sounding like a robot. It pulled this right from my blog. And that's why it's closer to my voice, because my blog was in my voice. So it gives me better information that I have to do less tweaking to, because I gave it something that I already created that was already in my voice. It may still go and put its own little stuff in, like the M dashes and stuff like that. But these are minor tweaks that I have to make because it was already written for. I already wrote it in my voice and just repurposed it here. Yeah, I don't think I would ever say hot take. I would probably replace that with something else. Maybe something, that hot take is using for sensationalism in that particular post for the shift to get your attention. So yeah, that first line, you want to capture people's attention. Change it to whatever you would say to capture somebody's attention. I don't say hot take. It's not one of my lines. But I would use the rest of this. Again, getting rid of the M dashes and that kind of thing. But it's done. This is it. Repurposed. And it's done. Now, number 4 is the email subject line. Now, this one is for creating those emails. And you say, well, you know what? The biggest thing about emails is that we all get too many of them. And because we get too many of them, people are kind of desensitized to their email box. So just like social media, unless you have a stopping subject line, people are not going to stop and read your email. Now, I go back and forth. I kind of do my own little A/B testing. And sometimes I hit it right on the mark and I get all kinds of opens on an email. And then other times I get crickets. You need to test it and find out what works best. You want to hit your target audience. So if your email list is filled with a bunch of people who aren't actually your ideal client, and you're posting and emailing about stuff that your ideal client wants, chances are pretty good you're going to have a low open rate because those people aren't interested in what you have to say. Maybe it's time to go clean up your email box. Different subject, different day. But just a little tip. If they aren't opening it, it might be the wrong audience in your email list. But if you have the right audience in your email list, give me 5 scroll stopping subject lines for an email about keeping your authentic voice when using AI. Make them curiosity driven and conversational, not salesy. Right away. Nobody told me AI would make me sound like everyone else. Wait, did a robot write this? How to make sure the answer is no. I'd open that email and check it out. Your audience can tell, here's what to do about it. Personally, for me, I don't find that one as engaging. Again, that's why I asked it for 5. I might only use 1 or maybe 2, but I asked it for 5 so I can pick the one I like the best. The one thing AI can't do, and why that's actually great news. I actually like that one. I'd open that. I let AI take the wheel once. Here's what happened. I don't think I'd use that one either, but they're all interesting lines. Read them out loud. Which one hits you best? Which one do you go, I would definitely open that up and look at that? Because chances are your ideal client is very much like you before you became who you are now. They're looking for this information. So if it resonates with you when you read it out loud, that's probably the right subject line to use. So it's actually 4 prompts. So we have what? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 prompts. We have the caption prompt, the story prompt, the repurpose prompt, and the email subject line, all right here. And I'm going to put all of those prompts. It is 4, it's not 5. Sorry about that. It's 4 prompts. I'm going to put them right here underneath this post. Grab them, save them, and use them. And then let me know, how'd they work out for you? Did they work out good? Did they give you what you were looking for? Did you get some good results with them? Did you finally start using AI and it started sounding actually like you? If so, tell me. I would love to know. There's just too much fake content out there that is so generic being spit out by AI when it's so simple to write in your real authentic voice using AI with just some minor prompt and tweaking pieces when you add in, and it's all yours. So that's what I've got for you this week on the AI Spotlight. We will see you next time. Bye for now.